the map. I think that was part of the decision that spelled the disaster. Every time Terran loses, an angel gets its wings. Says, alright, I gotta pronounce this.
Kiwi TP.
There we go. It's pink, so I couldn't see it.
Game paused.
Tonight I learned that Wingnut cannot read things in pink.
Well, it's just, I don't have my glasses on, so from a distance it all just folds together. So I'm just setting up this game here. You want to tell the friendly viewers about the league here while I get everything set up?
Absolutely. So you are watching StarCraft 2 Community Team League. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have got some great matches. This is a best of 9 between teams SMI and NrG. We are moving into, what is this, the 5th game now?
Yes, this is game number 5.
Game number 5, and SMI is now leading 3-1.
Yep, and it's going to be another ZVT coming to the next game as NrG sends out Demo to see what he can do against the power of Sats. Sats now has won 2 in a row. Days came out first and won 1, then Sats. So it is going to be still just the second player for SMI, doing a great job so far against the clan of NrG. Been pretty exciting so far, so we thank you for joining us this evening. Take a second to follow all the things on the screen here, as we'd appreciate that. Also share it out to your friends. The SC2 Community Team League is a pretty cool thing that Troy here, Ebo Newman, came up with in chat. He's the founder creator. So it definitely filled a gap that was missing something in the community, and it's been really fun so far. We're in week number 6 of matches. We've really enjoyed casting, and there's been a lot of really good teams, a lot of really good players that have some even have shown up on the big stage, and others are about to break out, it seems like. So really high quality play here.
Absolutely. We've been really privileged to be able to cast these games, and we are going to be able to continue that privilege, as this is only the second to last week of the upper group stages, and we have all the playoffs to look forward to.
All the playoffs.
All of the playoffs. So exciting.
All right, let's jump on into game number 5 here. It is going to be in the upper left-hand corner from clan named NrG. Can he defeat the champion of Sats? He is Demo.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, going on a 2-game winning streak, can he continue it with a third? Representing Team SMI, it is Sats.
How do those... You know what I really want to know is how Ultralisks fit in these things.
Fit in these little pods?
Yeah, the pods. When it's like the most funny thing I've ever seen is that if you're watching one of these pods and it's in an Ultralist, it just pops out and goes... Giant creature comes out of tiny pod. Yes, it is an all-kill format. Transhumanist asking in chat. Well, there's been a lot of questions about the format, so we'll just explain it a little bit. It is a best-of-9 all-kill format. So what that means is a player comes out and they stay out until they lose. So if, for instance, Sats were to come out and win 5 in a row, he would get the all-kill of the other team. That obviously is not the case in here. As we can see, NrG has already won 1 game if you look in the upper region of your screen. But there is special prizes in SC2CTL for players that do get an all-kill. They can win some neato things as an achievement. But so far, a really close match here. The score is 3-1, but you would not know that by watching. Both games, all games have been extremely close. Could have easily gone one way or another if a decision was made the opposite direction. So an exciting series to see.
That drone does get into the base and is able to see the barracks going down and the positioning of it, so he knows that that ramp is not going to be walled off with that command center. Again, similar play that we saw last game by Hawaiian style.
Kiwi TP changed his color to blue, which I appreciate, so that I can know that he's saying that Ultralists do fit inside Overlords, which is equally hilarious. But I don't know if anyone watches StarCrafts. If you don't, I would suggest that it's youtube.com/Carbot Animations, I think. But one of the most recent ones was was based on the Thor push with a medevac, and it's mocking the fact that Thors can be lifted up by this tiny medevac as well, and it just kind of snags it as the medevac is boosting across. Pretty funny. I suggest you check it out.
Demo does have a Reaper getting back into the game, just popping out now, going across, going to try and do some similar harassment as we saw from the last game.
Thanks, QETP, my eyes, thank you.
And Demo now coming down to put that command center as that Reaper is heading across the map.
Says
The Overlord... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
The Overlord is moving in at the same time, so he is going to see that that command center did just go down.
Yeah, as I was saying last game, most of the maps, it's fairly easy to know exactly where your opponent is. This is one of those maps. That's not the case. I don't know if it forces cross spawns. If someone knows, let us know in chat. But I'm thinking now that I'm thinking about it more that it does force cross spawns.
That Reaper is able to get 2 Zergling kills and only taking about half its hit points and damage, so is going to be able to go back into the mineral line uncontested. The Queen is popping out now, and if he doesn't get it out of there, he's going to lose it down to 12 HP. But they are quite speedy, and the Queen does not pursue.
Evo Newman does confirm that, but Star Station we are going to be losing in the next season. It is taken out of the map pool. This was one map that I did like as 2 Zerglings come in. Oh, they're going to target the SCV building, this command center, so it is going to pause the building of that. Can the Reaper get it before it gets... Oh, both died exactly at the same time. Fantastic. I love it.
Now an SCV is moving back down to get on that command center, finish it up. We do have the factory landing onto that reactor, so Hellions are in production. Starport is also in production.
This is going to be that famed Terran expansion 111 that we've seen a lot, which almost always culminates in a medevac with 6 Marines and 1 mine, as we saw last game.
It is a pretty powerful drop when you're able to do that.
The thing with that, though, is it seems to be either amazingly effective or not effective at all. But it looks like Sats is going to go for a quick 3rd base here, so that's pretty cool. He's going to be going, but the 2 Reapers coming in are going to be able to find it out.
And 2 Queens there to greet them. 1 Reaper might fall if he's not careful.
That was really close. Sats does have some good vision here, but unfortunately most of it's on the right side of the map as he's got 3 Overlords, so a little bit of spotting for drops. He does have one on the left, so if something swung around there he would see it, but it looks like Hellions and Reapers coming out now to try and stop some of this creep spread as he knows the 3rd base is going down.
And it's Viking first out of that starport, so he's going to try and hunt down some Obies.
That is a really good play too, because if you let the Zerg get that map presence, then you just really can't do any of the sneak trickery.
3 Hellions and 2 Reapers now focusing on that 3rd hatchery that is in production. There's not really a lot of units, 12 Zerglings in production and just Queens on the map at the moment, so they may get a cancel off that.
It does take quite some time at only 8 damage per shot to kill a hatchery with Hellions and Reapers, where these Queens are going to come out to try and thwart it away a little bit as they are doing a little bit too much damage for his liking. Zergling's going to follow, but not Speedling. So to Micro, he could take this out.
And those have done so much damage to that hatchery that pretty much anything could come in and take it down.
But he's going to hold it, but if he really wants to hold it, he's going to have to sacrifice all these Lings, which would be quite a big hit this early in the game. But 20 Lings coming out, Zergling speed is about to finish, so once those Lings pop, he will be able to easily push this away if he can just hold on to him for a few more minutes. But oh, all the Lings get roasted.
And Demo really does want this hatch. He is able to take down a lot of Zerglings and get some damage on these Queens, but the Queens are transfusing each other. More Lings out to try and protect this hatch. You know, I almost wonder if it wouldn't have been more economic for him to just cancel the hatchery, lose the drone, and then rebuild it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And since it did finish, though, I wonder if he should have spent that transfuse on the hatch.
Yeah, that would have helped it a little bit, but with the hatcheries having so much HP, that 100 life that comes from the transfuse, or the 125 rather, doesn't really go very far.
It's true. We do see a medevac coming out with 3 mines in it. That is going to be quite a thing.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of that. Usually there's 1 or 2 mines accompanied by Marines. This is just mines.
Oh,
so
but look at this Viking. This Viking is leading the medevac, so it's taking out all the Overlords at the path that the medevac is going to take. This is brilliant by Demo. So he's going to be able to get this medevac in without Sats knowing about it.
And those mines are almost certainly 1 for each base, a little care package for all those drones.
Oh, but is he going to let him see? He is going to see the medevac coming in with that last remaining Overlord.
But Sats is supply blocked, and there's not really a whole lot that he can do. 1 mine does fall. Oh, 2 mines go into the main. 3rd one does. Yeah, all 3 going in the main, actually.
Oh, chills, nerd chills right there. Oh, so many kills. That's 14 drone kills with one volley of those mines. Now there is a spore crawler going down, so they are going to be detected. So before these Zerglings popped, it would have potentially been wise to pick them back up and pull them out and move them somewhere else, but very low HP queen and this low HP hatch, so I expect a drop at some point, or an army at some point, to just come and try and take this out. It's just begging for it.
Ooh, those mines are able to get off again before they go down, dealing huge damage.
And now it's
21 kills on that one.
Yeah, 20 drones total lost. But Demo now up in the food count by quite a bit. He's about 20 ahead of his opponent, which is not where you want to be, as Zerg upgrades coming down, Marauders coming out, as well as more mines. But he's
so many mines.
Also putting out turrets too, suspecting that maybe there'll be some. Oh, look at all these barracks going down. 4 barracks completing right now. It's going to bring his count up to a lot of barracks. So he's going to be starting to make an army here, and also his third base is starting to get saturated as well. There's a total of, was that 8 mines there? So he's going to spread those out, and any Zergling counterattack. Oh my gosh, look at the spread on those mines.
Perfect timing too that Medevac does scout those lings, and so they are being spread out. Those lings, if they run in any type of group, they are going to get cleaned up so quickly.
Gosh,
wow, look at all those bunkers that are queued up to go down. Demo really planning on playing defensively here.
There's 4 Marauders in that Medevac too, so I think he's got the mission of oh, the hatch was taken out. We missed that, unfortunately. Not sure what took that out. But Infestors now being mentioned in chat. Some of the most interesting TVZs we've seen is when the Zerg has brought the Infestors out. Has been just amazing with Speed Banelings Infestors. It's really been the thing that I think has really helped out in these circumstances. Look at these bunkers going down too. So well placed in between these mines.
Those 4 Marauders are moving back in now, doing some drone damage, and now the Lings are coming in trying to clean those up. One does fall. Second one taking heavy damage, but they are just killing so many Lings in that.
Oh, so Lings move in. Oh my gosh, so many Lings get killed by these mines. Banelings get a few Marine kills, but not very many at all. One bunker does fall, but those mines being so effective, taking out most of that light army.
And Sats can't be feeling comfortable right now. Those Marauders are still taking out drones. And Lings are moving in, trying to clean this up again. And Demo just lifts up and moves into the base. And Sats is supply blocked again. I mean, that Viking is just doing an amazing job of keeping these Overlords into the bases. I mean, he can't get enough out.
It is really interesting to see the Viking being used like that. You don't see that enough out of Terrans, to be honest. One Viking can just really wreak havoc on those Overlords if the Zerg player does not pull them back. But the creep spread now making it to mid-map here, so we'll see what he ends up wanting to do. He hasn't really gotten a whole lot of tech down here, as he does have 2 macro hedges. He just has not been able to move out and attack. Or, I'm sorry, move out and expand.
And Demo now making a huge push. He does have his 1/1 ground unit upgrades, along with combat shield, stim, and concussive shells. So this is going to be a pretty strong attack here. There's not really a whole lot that Sats has back at his base except for Lings and some Banelings.
Oh, Sat's making so many Banelings, but he's going to catch him off guard here, as those Banelings aren't quite done yet. He needs to...
And Demo trying to get some splitting. Those Lings are going in, absorbing some of the damage. Huge Baneling hits, though.
Oh, but the mines...
And just the resupply with those, there's just nothing left. And Demo has a pretty scary ground army considering what's on the board.
Yeah, a few Banelings got through there, but most of those were killed by those mines, and amazing spreads being done by Demo here on those. It's being really, really useful for him.
And the so many medevacs. I mean, each unit had its own medevac, it seemed, and that's GG.
It's a modern GG. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
lots of typing APM.
Very manner. So Sats is eliminated by Demo for Team SMI. We now have